Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, January 28th, 2026. Um Big red day for me. Tough day. I'm still learning how to manage futures trading at the same time as momentum, and it's not going to lie, it's tough managing the emotions of having both trades on at the same time. Um yeah, still trying to figure out how to manage a futures strategy. Still trying to figure out what a good future strategy looks like, what a reliable system looks like. And I'm over trading. I'm using just too big of contracts, and it's causing me to take just much bigger risks than I need to. So I'm just using really big contract sizes, thinking that price action works the same as momentum strategy, which it's a different game. Honestly, I mean, price action does fundamentally stay the same, but looking for different signs for entry and exit. Yeah. Um, so I'm gonna go through my momentum trades today, and then let you know what I learned from my futures trade today. I'm also down on my momentum trades. So down 204 on this trade. Let's see what happened here. So I got in here. Why did I get in? Um, got it right there. This is not a signal candle. No signal. This was impulse. Yeah, I remember this. I try to get in the middle of a range. Here, what you gotta learn is that buyers and sellers are battling it out, and I don't want to be a part of this. I only want to be part of the signal that tells me that the buyers have won, which is a different type of camel. So this is a breakout. This is um this is impulse. I took this with no strategy. This is a breakout, no signal. No, nothing here. So what do I need to change? Only get in with this is future. So what do we gotta change? Um, we gotta wait for the battle between buyers and sellers to subside or go away, and that that I the signal candle will tell me that the battle has ended and it's time to join in with the buyers. So and essentially wait for 5 minute signal, which I didn't do here. So I had no reason for entry. It was all impulse. Strategy, there's no strategy here. I missed the fact that this was a big sell signal, and I lost. Minus 205. So I got in here, got out along the way, got out here, and then I chose to rebuy again here. This costed me, I mean, 2.2 to 2.4, so 20 cents. So so I got in at 2.2. So 2.2 to 2.4. This was a trade that I could have made $238 on, but I decided to get in at the very top. So my strategy here was I had a pullback. I had a breakout pullback with signal originally, but then I got greedy and allowed myself to ante up and add more at the top of the breakout. So my lesson here is observe the greed. So when I have already a winning trade, this is a prime example of letting a winning green trade go to a red trade. So when I have a winning green trade, don't buy more at the top of the breakout. I take my profits and manage that trade until a clear signal candle again reappears on the 5 minute. Because essentially what I'm doing here is I'm using 1 minute to justify a move when, look, I got in here at the very top of the move after a beautiful breakout. I had a beautiful breakout up, decided to get in at the top of the breakout. So originally this was a pullback with signal with great risk reward. Reason for entry is we had that beautiful signal candle, low volume signal candle. Yeah, low volume doji. Is that a low volume? Yeah. Yeah, low volume doji on the 5 minute. And what I miss here? Well, what I missed was I got in with even more money because I allowed greed to overtake me. So how do I prevent that in the future? Is just when I have a strong winning grade, don't buy more at the top of the breakout. Like this was a breakout, no signal. How did I make 190? We waited for a clear signal, pull back. This is great. Strategy, this was a breakout. Was this a breakout? Yeah, this was a breakout. We had a breakout, waited for the signal candle. I had a signal. That's a beautiful signal candle. Textbook signal candle with low volume. Did I miss anything here? I got out too early. Yeah, I got out. That's crazy. I got out completely right there when I didn't even wait for two red candles to close. Oh, I remember. I had to restart my computer. But even then, two red candles, 90 MA is still supporting. It went down a little bit more, went shot back up, and then had more. So, in my exit strategy, really do stay loyal to the 5 minute to seeing two 1 minute red candles and moving my stop to a calculated area. So really just a lot of intention while I'm managing the trade, and making, because I got out here before one red candle. No, that's not good. So this was momentum. This was a breakout. This is a pullback with signal. Beautiful. $369 on feed. What did we have here? This was a great trade. This was a double bottom. We had a breakout, double bottom. This I felt that it was gonna break out. We had a little battle here. Um, I got in because I saw that we were supporting 21, we were supporting 9. Got in, and my bet was correct because this was just I saw this double bottom forming in real time and these two doji candles. We love that. Double bottom. So we had a double bottom support plus doji candles. That's textbook. with our 9 EMA right under it. The strategy was this was a pullback. This was a pullback with signal. Did I miss anything here? No, I think I managed this trade really well. I got in, got out. I waited. Yeah, I got in, stayed in, then got out there. Yeah, I managed this really well. So overall, on the on the strategies where I did wait for signal candles, I managed the trade pretty well. I like how I'm managing the trade. Um, Lost 14 bucks. I got in at the end of the breakout. Yeah, this was a breakout, no signal. None. This was impulse. FOMO. Lost 383 bucks. Yeah, so this was the learning of the day. This was a pump and dump. Shit skyrocketed up. I got in literally at the top. Breakout, no signal, pump and dump, impulse. That's how you lose $383 in the top of the morning. My risk reward, if you look at the risk reward here, it's insane. Like, this is just rookie mistakes that I continue to make. And if I continue to make them like this, I'm going to blow up my account. So I need to start getting realistic. Risk reward is 0.88. Missed. I was somebody else's profit here. I was somebody else's lunch here. I paid no respect to a pullback. I watched this thing climb up, and this is the most rookie mistake I could ever make. This right here is what we do in year one, day one. We get in as we see something going up. I must wait for the pullback with signal because that tells us where we have a level of support, and it tells us that the buyers are still holding it down. This is how you lose $383. Made $1.96 here. Um, this was just there's nothing going on here. Deep pullback, no signal, impulse, nothing going on there. How do you lose $97? Um, Pullback, increasing volume on the way down. Deep pullback, no signal. This is a pullback, no signal. I have no strategy here. I literally just got in on impulse. Um, Lose $80. Pullback, and then I got in again on impulse. Again, this is deep pullback. This is pullback, no signal. Got in on impulse. So overall, I can tell you that today I traded very poorly, and I don't know if it's the emotions of trading futures because I had a big loss there. I'm using way too many contracts, trying to mess things up. So overall lesson is um I'm really at a point now where I notice that I'm continuing to impulse trade when I know very clearly that it doesn't work. And as a professional, I can't keep doing that. I need to decide, and I'm deciding that I'm no longer going to be an impulse trader. I'm going to be a very strategic, take the base hits, get my money, and get out. Take base hits, take base hits. Because, I don't know, man, if I'm going to print this out, but I'm curious to see, like, on the strategies that I actually worked, that weren't stupid, I could have been up a good 600 today. Let's 500, like that's a great day. Why didn't I do that? Because I just allowed emotions and I allowed myself to impulse trade when I know that it doesn't work. I know that I know that breakouts don't work. I know that I need to wait for the 5 minute signal for the pullback to confirm support. I know these things. I know these things. It's just throwing money at the wall, yada yada, this, that. It's poor money management. So I'm knowing what this feels like. My win rate was down. Took 10 trades. I'm down. Like this is what happens when you allow emotions. Overall, I did good, and I stick to my stop loss when I put one in place. Um, I need to also define my P and Ls and stick to that. So yeah, I know I can do this. It's just I'm new getting futures involved is kind of messing with me and my emotions. And once the emotions are all whacked, then it's a wrap. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Oh, so for futures, yeah, lost 1,500. Um, big lessons on this: never have a position open before market open. Like, I need to wait for a dominant trend to form and buy the pullback of that trend. I need to wait for a dominant trend to form and then I'm gonna buy the pullback of that trend. Um, I'm still need to figure out if I'm scalping futures or if I'm buying and holding and not looking back. I don't know, like if I want to actively manage it or to scalp it. I honestly have more fun scalping small cap momentums than I do futures. Like the movement in futures is so unreliable and unpredictable that I need to like I have a feeling that I need to really be patient with futures, get in on a clear signal on the 15 minute and let it ride. Set my stop, set my profit, and I'm not really scaling out. I'm just letting it work out. That means I must find the dominant trend. I must identify the dominant trend of the 30 minutes, of the 30 minutes, 45 minutes and trade in that direction, whether that's long or short. And I am going from trading 20 contracts to 5 contracts. I'm no longer trading so many contracts until I get this down. Yeah, guys. So wish me luck. Big learning curve for futures. I know I can do it. I honestly have more fun trading small cap. Futures is another strategy. Um, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we do. Um, man, I really underestimated futures. Like I really want to get right at it and figure out a good strategy that works with my like balancing my ability to trade small cap at the same time. Like I don't know. I'll just have to see. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a blessed day. Glory to God. Even though Today was tough and I didn't get the result that I wanted. Failure is on the other side of success, and feeling what this feels like is important for me to sharpen up, use this energy. Thanks God for another day of life. Um, Without him, I wouldn't be here, and just to have breath in our lungs, it's a good day. We're alive. Losing money is not the end of the world, but what really angers me and upsets me is just that I continue to make the mistakes that I know is a rookie mistakes. Like I need to have small cap down, and I'm just learning how to better manage my emotions. So this is good. Like simultaneously, like handling multiple strategies at once. One's working, one's not working. It's building up character and grit that I know I need to be a true professional, because true professionals manage different strategies at once, and that's how I want to get. I want to be able to do futures, options, and momentum all at once, and be able to manage my emotions in all those different directions. So this is what it's gonna have to take. I'm gonna have to pay to play. So thanks God for another day. Go enjoy y'all's day. Have a good one. Bye.